Hello, my lovely Cancers. How are you all doing this December? Happy holidays. Hopefully, all of you are nice and warm right now. It is freezing here in Connecticut, but we're going to make this work. This is Valkyrie Tarot coming at you. Your love readings for the first half of December 2019. Again, this will be for love and soulmates. If we do kind of dip into more of the twin flame type of dynamic, I will be using the twin flame messages that I just got from Mystic Moon. I will also be supplementing the Lenormand with the Mystic Moon Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck as well. We're going to see if we like it. If we like it, we're going to stay with it. If we don't, we'll deuce it and we'll do something else. Yeah, that being said, what do you say we start getting to going? As always, these are general readings, so if they don't resonate with you directly, it's totally fine. Check out your other star signs. And if you want a personal reading, which is more specific to you, you can always reach out to me down below, and I'm happy to set that up for you. I'm actually going to be doing discounted readings, $10 for 10 minutes until the end of the month. So if that's something you think you might want, please reach out, and I'm happy to help you out. All right, my lovely Cancers, my fellow water babies. As you all know, you and I have similar energies because we're water children. The Devil popped out in reverse, so the end of codependency. 8 of Cups means walking away towards a better situation. Not always walking away from a person, but walking away from a situation. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, not wanting to make a stable commitment. And 3 of Cups could mean reuniting and having drinks, could mean being social and just kind of setting the relationship stuff aside. Could also mean third party, but it kind of depends on the other cards around it. Okay. My lovely Cancers, it has been a rough go for me this past month, so I'm really hoping you guys have a good reading. As some of you know, I have a Cancer that I care about very deeply in my life. So hopefully this works out well for her. As for me, without getting into too many details, I've had a lot of loss, personal loss this past month. So trying to keep my energies positive, and when I get good readings, it definitely helps with the situation. All right, we got the Lovers in reverse. So there might have been a breakup, Gemini energy, and the Star in the upright, which means healing. Coming into one's spiritual self and awareness. Yeah. Cancer. All right, that's it. What do you say we get going? Here we go, Cancer. First card is you, the Magician in reverse. Feeling like you don't have what it takes to go through a situation properly. Interesting. Also can be a manipulative energy. This usually represents Virgo, but in your case it represents you. You're an embodiment of it. Your loved one is the Judgment card. Coming through a karmic cycle, following their karmic destiny, a truth coming out. A understanding, let's see if we can get those cards better, that a situation has come to be. This is almost like the Phoenix Rising type of card. I don't know if you can see it. There's a spirit rising from the body down there, down below. So it's the ending of a cycle, and it's the acceptance and moving onward into a rebirth of sorts. So your loved one is being reborn. Phoenix Rising, baby. All right, energy between the two of you. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So the two of you have a really abundant energy between the two of you. You may work out energetically, but if this is how some of the readings have gone in the past, there might just be some blocks that are coming from the 3D world, as in like not the karmic energy, but the physical energy around us could be influencing that. But this is a family card. This is ultimate happiness and stability. So that is the energy between the two of you. So you both have this, regardless of what the rest of the cards say. The blockage is the 3 of Pentacles, having to work together towards a certain situation. Or sorry, the challenge, having to work together. And the blockage is the Tower. So something big is going to happen or has happened to either you or your loved one. If this was the Scorpio reading, it would make sense for me. Let's see where this goes. Past energy that's currently influencing you. It's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone who was probably spying online, keeping an eye on someone from afar, studying them. Page of Swords doesn't always think before they act. They just kind of review and watch and kind of decide how they want to move forward with the situation, but they don't always have all of the pieces together. They only take what they think they need to know. And your loved one, Four of Pentacles, something in the past that's infecting them right now. It's playing it close to the chest, not wanting to be vulnerable or having a fear of being vulnerable. Outcome from your point of view. Six of Swords, sailing out of rough seas into calmer waters. Your loved one. Five of Wands, facing some conflict here, perhaps with you, or perhaps there was some conflict with you previously. Could also mean competition, having multiple people to kind of fight towards to win your affection. And overall outcome is the Three of Wands. No longer waiting for your ships to come in. Energy underneath is the Two of Swords. So the two of you might be stuck in a stalemate right now. That stalemate can obviously be uncomfortable. I wouldn't doubt that the two of you are separated and or not talking to each other right now. Trying to take the bias out of my situation. But just given how your past readings have kind of gone. All right, so Cancer, why is your Gemini here? Why is this in reverse? Wow, Gemini. Magician is not Gemini, it's Virgo. But I don't know why Gemini came in. So Gemini might have some sort of influence either in your chart or the other person's chart. All right, Magician, why are we in reverse here for Cancer? Two cards. You don't feel like you have what it takes because you need to know you need to work together with someone. And either you don't think that there's forgiveness here or you don't want to offer forgiveness. What about Judgment over here? Judgment is the Tower card. Yep. All right. So your loved one right here has gone through it. They have gone through something pretty significant and it has changed them. The Tower card can be a spontaneous change. It doesn't always have to be something bad, but it definitely has changed them. Perhaps you guys had a breakup, or perhaps something has happened to them that's kind of given them a new perception on this whole situation. All right, Ten of Pentacles down here is the Wheel. So we have the Wheel of Fortune down here, but it's blocked. So this ultimate happiness and this family connection down here, this stability, this is like one of the best cards you can get in the deck, and you guys have it together, but it's blocked. Why was it blocked? It was blocked because somebody didn't know which path to take. Somebody had to make a choice, and they didn't know which path to take. And they probably chose the wrong path given these readings, and they made somebody wait. They just figured if they waited it out, the truth would come. But the truth is, it didn't come. And perhaps the waiting just took too long. What's the Three of Pentacles here? Yeah, a decision was made. Twos and threes. Twos are balance, partnership. Threes are creativity and growth. So something to keep in mind. So what choice was made here? Choice was made to end the relationship because you couldn't work together. All right, so what was this Tower moment? Tower moment was the Page of Swords. So again, so you ended this. You caused this. You helped play into this Tower moment over here, Cancer. Because of the Three of Cups. So lots of threes in this reading. Creativity, groups, growth. there could have been a third party influence here. I'm not, normally I would say it if it was in reverse, but we got a lot of threes. Three, 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 three. You know what I mean? It's just all over the place. It's hard to ignore. So third party influence was here. A choice was made to end this relationship, even though there was stability, there was the possibility of stability, but something stalled this karmic cycle because a choice had to be made and someone was asked to wait. What's this? Waiting for the ships to come in. What's this? Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, and they were impatient about it. They didn't want to wait. Didn't want to wait because when you know the person that you're with is the one that you want to marry, you want to start that relationship right away. And it can be very daunting and very suffocating to the other person. And that's very uncomfortable for the other side. Nine of Cups on the other side here. So we're seeing someone who is not having their wish come true. Why is the wish not coming true? Because they left someone out in the cold in the past, but not anymore. They don't feel like that. But they don't feel like the work that they've been putting in is being seen here. Or they don't want to put the work in and wait. And Four of Pentacles here. Six of Cups. So a blockage of a past connection. Not having a reunion. Not having forgiveness. Blocking of an inner child, but still being able to move out of rough seas into calmer waters. So your loved one, whatever happened over here, this tower moment that has impacted them, they've kind of learned to shield themselves again. And even though you're someone from their past, I'm guessing right here, they're gonna move on out of rough seas into calmer waters because whatever went on here was just too much for them emotionally. And the irony being that you also have the Six of Swords over here, so you're both moving on here. Six of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on because you don't want to make an emotional commitment. And when the King of Cups is in reverse, it also means that they're not emotionally stable. Like, there's no emotional stability here. Your loved one is going from conflict into a new emotional fulfillment, a new relationship, ultimate emotional abundance right here. So they're finding their happiness. Either it's going to be a new relationship or it's a new start. And the Three of Wands right here in reverse, no longer waiting, is the Magician in reverse. So that's you. It's your energy. So no longer waiting because of something you did. Codependency card. Perhaps you didn't want to be with this person because you feared giving up your independence, or they feared giving up their independence and were a little too codependent. Vice versa. The Sun in reverse, meaning disappointment, depression, sadness. And one last card here. And the Emperor, Aries energy, taking control of a situation and moving forward. Structure, stability. The bottom of the deck is the two of Cups when I went to put it down at reverse. Two of Cups. So this is your soulmate. Your soulmate you walked away from, Cancer. But there was a breakup. You chose to end this. Chose to end it. So your loved one here, they're being reborn from this, though. They're improving. They're moving forward out of whatever this was, and whatever this tower moment was that happened for them has actually made them a better person. And whether you go along with them in this journey or not, they're gonna be happy no matter what, because they are reborn. Spirit of the Crow, prophecy, messenger, bad news. All right, so something has happened. Again, bad news, tower moment. Spirit of the Woods, voices, goblins, nightmares. One more. It's an anxiety card. And zombie spirit, control, empty, submissive. So whatever was going on between the two of you, there was a lot of negative energy going on. A lot of negative energy. And it looks like you guys, you know, this negative energy probably caused some anxiety here. You know, we got some swords out here. Lots of waiting. Lots of waiting was happening. And these tower moments probably completely destroyed your loved one over here. Destroyed them to the point where they broke apart and they have to rebuild themselves, but they're rebuilding themselves into a better version. They're done, like, yeah, there's conflict, or maybe there's competition. Actually, that's how I'm going to read it, because this Ace of Cups over the top of this Five of Wands means that there's competition, and one of these people in this grouping here is someone who's fighting for their love and affection, and that affection is going to happen. But over here, you got the King of Cups in reverse, so you're not going to make that offer. You don't want to be emotionally stable for them. You don't want to make that commitment. And then there's a lot of dark energy going on here. All right. Because we got the Soulmate card and the Lover's card, and that I am going to do a message from the Twin Flame Oracle. This is Mystic Moons Volume 2. Twin Flame message from your loved one to you. I am working towards a better future. So whatever this darkness was, whatever this anxiety was that was following the both of you around, they're working on it. They're working on themselves, and they're going to move forward. Hopefully there's an ability to reunite between the two of you. But I think work has to be done here, because even you don't feel like you have what it takes. You know, they're reborn. They're definitely rebuilding themselves. I think maybe you need to start trying to do the work too. If you want to take this person back at some point, you got to put the work in, because they're going to find love and happiness without you. Yeah. There's a lot of darkness, though. Lots of negative energy that has to get worked through. So hopefully it's not impacting you too much, and hopefully you're able to move on. But the big thing is you need to know how to work together with someone. And I think if you guys do wind up coming together, you need to be very clear about what your expectations are for the relationship, and they as well. Because where things are unclear, there's a lack of communication. There's actually like very little communication here. We got swords and we got cups. I mean, sorry, we have pentacles and cups. So we wanted stability and we wanted emotion, but we didn't have communication. So that's just something to think about. Okay. But whatever it is, your loved one's been through it. It might have been in part by something from you or not, but there was definitely a breakup here. And I think regardless, being with you has changed them and made them a better person. So that's something to be commendable for as well. Sometimes things don't always work out, but you can be a catalyst to offer someone a better life, better direction. All right, Cancer, hopefully that resonated with some of you. If it didn't, I'm sorry. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm also sorry if it resonated with some of you. But I think right now you're better off on your own or with somebody else, and letting this person kind of come into their own, because they're healing. They're being reborn into something else, and it might be someone that you don't recognize in the future. All right. Please check back second half of the month for the Love and Soulmate readings for the second half from the 15th to about the 31st. I'll also be doing full moon readings, probably around the 12th, 13th, whenever the full moon is. So check back as well. And until then, Cancers, I love you. Deuces.